This is the Amber story of Daniel Conway. Daniel was born in the center of London on May 17, 1972. Daniel had mixed feelings about growing up in London for a few reasons. On one hand, there were limited television channels, the food was bad there, and he faced a fair amount of anti-Semitism in school. However, he loved all the beautiful buildings and history of London, the ability to get out in the English countryside, and most importantly, he loved spending time with his family, such as his parents and grandparents. Daniel attended Bristol University and lived in a hall of residence, which in America is called a dorm. In his hall of residence, he made a lot of friends. In college, Daniel majored in French and Spanish. He spent his junior year of college abroad in Argentina and Paris, working as a journalist. Daniel graduated from college and moved to America when he was 23 in 1995. He moved to America for graduate school because he wanted to do a master's and a PhD in political science. He would be moving to Boston, Massachusetts. His flight to America was not quite expected because his plane got struck by lightning. Then there was a big explosion and Daniel thought that the engine had blown up. Then after he said it felt like an eternity, the pilot made an announcement saying how the plane wasn't damaged, so they would be able to land safely in Boston, Massachusetts. Daniel's first days in America were trying to find somewhere to live. It was pretty hard to get accepted to rent an apartment because he didn't have any credit history in America. During Daniel's first years in America, he taught students as an assistant professor. He also got to teach at Harvard Summer School. He later taught as both a professor at Harvard University and Brandeis University. When asked to compare London and New York, Daniel described both as really big and vibrant cities with a lot of culture, so that's one thing they both have in common. Though because London was built lower and more spread out, he finds the organization of the city very calming, while all the skyscrapers in New York City make everything exciting. One of the biggest challenges Daniel had to face as an immigrant was not being from this country. For example, even now if he just speaks, people will remark, "Oh, you're English, did you just arrive here?" He finds that surprising because he has spent more than half of his life in America. Daniel thinks America is great, but he still misses some of the things about London. One thing he misses is going over to the weekends to watch his favorite soccer team, Tottenham Hotspur, in person. Even though he does get to watch his team from here, in New York, he has to wake up very early to do so because of the 5-hour time difference. He said America has exceeded my expectations. That is because he married his American wife, and together they had 3 kids who are both American and British. Daniel thinks America has all the benefits of a country for all of its job opportunities and a place where he felt safe as a Jewish person. Daniel likes all the conveniences here in America, like all the good restaurants. Daniel also likes to be close to all the warm parts of the world, like the Caribbean. He also likes that it's really easy to get to Europe. More importantly, New York is where Daniel built his career in real estate and a large circle of friends. On January 5, 2018, Daniel formally became a U.S. citizen. He received citizenship status at the immigration office in downtown New York City, accompanied by his family. In 2020, during the height of the pandemic, Daniel and his family moved from New York City to Scarsdale. Now, Daniel likes to play golf and spend time with his family and friends. Even though Daniel loves living in New York, he still wants to spend more time in London, though he doesn't intend on moving anytime soon. In conclusion, he thinks America is a great country.